Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Celestial Beauty, also known as Saturn in the 12th, where our main focus for now will be tarot and astrology. If this is your first time to my channel, please go ahead and like this video and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my content going further. And if this isn't your first time to my channel, welcome back and thank you for coming back. Thank you for your support. I will leave my information below if you would like a personal reading, and I will also leave the information for donations if you would like to leave me a donation if the messages that I received resonated with you. Today I wanted to do a pick a card reading that has an oracle card attached to it. So if you want to go ahead and look at each of these oracle cards and see which image sticks out to you, then we will see what tarot card lies behind that oracle card, interpret it, and then see how the oracle card adds to it. So like I said, go ahead and pick a card, or if they all look interesting to you, go ahead and listen to all of them. Maybe there's a little piece out of each of them that will resonate with you, and we'll get started. Okay, so before we get into the cards, for those of you who have been to my channel before, you know that I like to get into the meditative messages that I received before I pulled any cards. I like to do a little meditation prior to pulling anything so I can have a very clear mind and set my intention for the reading. So the messages that I received during that meditation today, or images or whatever, the image that I saw, well, one in particular was a green, like cartoon dragon, particularly from my chakra oracle deck. And at the bottom of that card, it says trickery. And I saw this very, very clear. And I kept getting the feeling that something was like too good to be true, or that there was an offer that was too good to be true. And I heard the value is lost in the details. So I'm not sure how that is going to resonate, or if that's going to resonate with any of you. This is the overall energy. But I definitely sense that something is being left out, or someone is purposely omitting a piece of info to either get you to agree or to get you to believe something. So I suggest doing your due diligence and asking for the details, or asking about the details. And anyone being funny or withholding or trying to like gaslight you into believing that you're insecure for even wanting the details, or because you want to know the particulars, or someone who keeps saying like, don't worry about it, or why are you so worried about it? They don't want you to do the fine tuning. They don't want you to find the inconsistency within the details. So be mindful and pay attention to those people who do keep saying, oh, don't worry about it, we got it. There's sometimes you do got to look at the details. They don't got it. And if they keep trying to reassure you that you don't need to look, take that as a cue to look even further. So definitely hold your boundaries and reassure them that you cannot go further without knowing the details, and see if they still want to continue whatever they were trying to sign you up for, or whatever they were trying to make you believe. See if after you say like, I'm not going to go further with this until I know the details, see how much they still push, because that will really tell you what their real intentions are, whether they're good or bad. I think if their persistence stops there when you state the boundary that you're not going any further without knowing the details, and they stop there and they no longer pursue the situation or try to get you to believe or agree with whatever they were previously trying to get you to agree with, that shows you right then and there that their intentions were faulty. And I think that if they are willing to show you the paperwork, show you the details, or tell you the details per se, then they probably do have good intentions and they just didn't want to ruffle through the paperwork. But definitely ask for the fine print, per se, quote unquote. Ask for the little things. This could be different for everyone, so it could not be work based. It could be relationship based. It could be anything really. But I definitely sense that someone was trying to um, get you to agree or make you believe something without fully giving you all of the information so that you would agree to it prematurely. So be careful in that sense. All right, if you chose the very first card going from left to right, you picked the Judgment card, which is a card that we got in the very last reading that I did. So if you want to go back and watch that video, there may be some messages that resonate with you in the Judgment card as well, because it's from the same deck. And the message that I got was sort of similar. There are some differences, but there are enough similarities to obviously make me say you should go back and watch the video. But today, what really stuck out to me in this card was her wings, and I heard flying away from the noise. So I'm not sure what that means to you, but I felt like maybe you need to like just take a little vacation, or maybe you are planning on taking a vacation. Maybe you already have something planned. And I say fly away from the noise because she has horns over off to the side. And to me, that's indicative of yelling, noise, loudness, distraction. So not only is she ready to fly away from that with her wings, but she also has a sword here that she's holding. And I feel like she, um, and I say she because it's a woman pictured in the card, but you are ready to just cut through the BS. I feel like maybe you were afraid, or you are afraid, or you're trying to not be afraid of people judging you for taking a trip. If you want to take a trip, maybe that's holding you back from taking time out for yourself, or like flying somewhere, like she's trying to fly away from the noise. Maybe you want to take a little trip or take a flight somewhere for a weekend, and you don't want anybody to judge you because the pandemic isn't technically over yet. But honestly, you don't have to post when you travel. You don't have to tell anyone that you're traveling besides the person dropping you off at the airport, and if you got pets, the person watching your pets. You can really travel in secret. I'm not suggesting anybody be secretive like that. Like, yes, it's important for certain people to know where you are so that if something happens, they know where you are. But I'm just saying you don't have to post everything that you do, and you don't have to get judgment from a, a vast majority of people if you don't need to. If you really only need to face judgment from, I don't know, the 5 people max that need to know that you're taking a flight for 3 days over the weekend, then face it from those 5 people. But don't go ahead and post it and then have everybody else judge you for it. And then, because I think that's maybe what you're scared of. I'm not sure. But there's something that you would like to do, or soar towards, I should say, that you aren't necessarily going full speed for because of how other people are going to feel about it. But sometimes just creating that distance can really help. And sometimes you don't have to take a flight anywhere. You can just take an hour road trip to somewhere out of your country and make yourself inaccessible to those who normally have access to you, so that you can ensure your peace and ensure that you do have some time for yourself. It's different when you're just like, oh, I have the day off, I'm going to make sure that I'm just relaxed. But if you're still in town and like something comes up, people can still like divert your day in a way, you know? But if you're out of town, there's less of a chance for that. They can call you, but if you're an hour away, you're more likely to say no because you're already far away, you know? So I do think that creating some distance will give you some peace. And maybe just a little weekend getaway is all you really need to have a good just kind of change in perspective, and not become too overly pessimistic because you haven't had a break. Maybe you haven't taken one since COVID started or something. I don't know. But that is what I picked up for the tarot card, and let's read the oracle card. Let's see what's on the back of the oracle card that you picked and see what her messages are and see how much they correlated with the tarot card. All right. So it says, the dance unveiling. There is a situation in your life that is about to reveal itself to you with greater clarity. Just like sands shifting, the picture will seem clearer and quite different to you than how it once appeared to you. This clarity will bring you great relief and confirmation of your intuition. Be patient and allow the revelation to come to you at the perfect time. So yeah, you need to cut out the noise here, like how she has the sword and there's horns on the side. You need to cut out the noise so that you can get the clarity that you need or that you're going to need. And creating that distance via taking that little trip, like I said, flying away, as I said in the beginning, or taking a little road trip, an hour away, whatever you need to do to X out time for yourself so that you can receive the messages from the universe that you need to hear, you need to do that. It says this clarity will bring you great relief and confirmation of your intuition. So if you have too much noise going on around you, like how she has these horns just blaring at her, how can you listen to your intuition? You won't be able to hear it. So you need to take that time and really separate yourself so that you can see the picture clearer, like it says in the oracle card. And honestly, when you do create that distance, even just physically, I know even when I travel and I leave home for a little while, I get that appreciation of my home again. You know, you realize the things that you miss about home, the things that you didn't know that you needed to appreciate. It just gives you a broader perspective, you know. And I'm not saying anybody go move away from their home or make any major life changes. I'm just saying that when you create distance between yourself, between people, and between a situation, you are able to look at it in a more objective way, and you're able to look at it at a different angle regardless. So it forces you to, because of the distance, you know. So I suggest taking a physical sort of distance. Like I said, if you can't make a big physical distance, even just getting far enough away to where you're not accessible to people, to where no one can really interrupt you and you can really sit with yourself, that would be the most beneficial for you. Whew. Okay, those are the messages that I received if you picked the first card. Hey, those of you who picked the card in the middle, you picked the Eight of Wands in reverse. And instantly, I felt as though you were unsure of which direction to take or which passion to indulge in. Like maybe you have a lot of things that you're good at and you're unsure of which to pursue. But remember, like, at least you have options. Some people don't even have one option or any option. So be grateful knowing that you have options, period. But having that many options is definitely creating a hindrance for you. It's creating a setback because, like I said, you're unsure of which direction to take because of it. There's just too many things that you could do. But sometimes one thing that you're good at can lead into another thing. Even if it seems like those two things don't have anything to do with each other, they can lead into each other. Or they can connect at some point. We just don't always know how they can connect. And I think you may be getting stuck on the how it's going to happen. And that's what you need to let go of, is the how. I think you just need to take steps in any one direction. Like the 8 options you have here, the 8 of Wands, there's 8 wands here. Just pick one of the wands, just pick one of your options, pick one of the things that you're good at, and just go for that direction. And either way, it's going to prevent you from being stagnant because at least you're making progress. If you're not choosing any of the 8 options you have, then you're just staying put. You're not doing anything. You're not pursuing anything. Like I said, you're being stagnant. So choose, just do one thing. And I think if you show the universe that you're at least taking initiative and you're at least having courage, stepping towards at least one of your talents or pursuing one of your talents, it's going to work out the how for you. But you have to start walking in one direction one way or the other, or the universe cannot start putting the pieces together. All right, I'm going to read the Oracle card that you picked and see how much that correlates with the tarot card. Our Oracle card says, reveal the peacock beauty. The peacock is stunning in graceful and proud display. You too are a great beauty. Within you resides glorious being of light, with an ability to create. Your intentions, decisions, and particularly your words are becoming more powerful. Enjoy wise use of your creative power to express the beauty within you, asking for divine blessing upon your plans, projects, and words. See, and I think that fits perfectly into the energy that I picked up from the tarot card for you. I think that it's time. I think that your light is waiting to show, and I think because you have your light in so many different areas of not only your personality but your talents, it's not able to break free. So even just letting it out in little ways via you stepping towards one of your goals or one of your talents or pursuing one of your talents, this is really going to help you get that light out. Use your creative powers, use your own natural talents to benefit you. We aren't brought here with natural talents to not use them. So if you have many, yes, that does make it, I mean, a lot of people would say that you're very lucky. But the reality of it is when you are very talented and you have many things you're good at, it is hard for you to know which direction to take. And I resonate with that very much. So Just taking any little step in any little direction is progress. Remind yourself that every time you feel like you're not making progress as quickly as you feel like you should be. But not taking any step and not taking advantage of the natural abilities and talents that you have is only, slapping the universe in the face, They can't do much with that. They can't do much when you're not going for the things that they've presented and given to you. So once you start going for those things, they can start working with that. So take this as motivation if you can to just step forward in any direction at all. All right. Ooh-wee, card number 3. I'm not even gonna lie, this whole message that I got from Spirit for this card that I picked up, this energy had me dead. I was laughing the entire the entire reading, and I don't mean that to be rude or anything, and perhaps you all will understand as I start to interpret the message that I received for this card. But the card that I got for you, if you did pick the very last card in the end going from left to right, was the Herald of Swords in reverse. Ooh, and let me tell y'all, the first thing I heard was blocked, like blocked. You are blocked, like literally you are blocked. Somebody hit the block button. Either you're gonna hit it soon, you're hitting it soon, or you've already hit the block button, but somebody has been blocked. Energetically, physically, social media wise, you have blocked someone. They are blocked out of your life. A message has been retracted. Somebody's tried to send a message and they can't. Oop, they're blocked. You are not willing to hear whatever message they're trying to send, whatever is trying to be sent to you. You don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it. You don't care about it. You could care less about it. And I think it's because it's coming from someone you could care less about. And not that you're like a cruel person that doesn't give anyone the time of day, but I think it's someone that you have given quite enough energy to already. So at this point, you're tired. Like you don't have the energy to hear anything else, and I honestly don't think there's anything else to talk about. At least not on your end. At least you don't feel like there's anything to talk about. They might feel like there's something to think. Like I said, they realize they're blocked, right? And or they're about to realize that they're blocked, and when they do, it's going to come as a surprise because like I said, this is somebody that you've already given a lot of energy to. You may have given them more than one chance already. So they're not expecting this block. They're not expecting it. And I don't think they realize how done you are. So yeah, when they get that retracted message and see that their message was not delivered and cannot be delivered, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna come as a shock and it's gonna hurt. They're gonna feel some type of way for sure. But you've done enough in this scenario, whether that's a person or a job. You've put enough in and haven't got enough payback back to feel like you need to respond at this point. So to me, the energy that I'm picking up, the block seems valid. You seem valid for your choice of wanting to block this person or this job or whoever, whatever the scenario is. And honestly, I think it's to a point where you don't even want to hear about this person. So it's not even that like you just block them and you don't want to see your own stuff. But if people want to talk to them about you, or if you've been with somebody for a long time, people will be like, "Oh, you heard so and so is doing this now," or you leave a job and people talk to you about people who were at that job or when you used to work there. I don't even think you want to hear that. Like, you don't want to hear anything through the grapevine about this person. You don't want anybody to keep you up about the situation or the scenario. I don't even think you want to entertain it at all. I really think that you just want a clean break, and you almost want to act like they didn't even exist. Or that you were never there, or it never happened. Honestly, that's what I pick up. So let's read your oracle card and see what message is in there for you there. All right, the oracle card is Radiant Moon of Compassion. It says, Kuan Yin sits upon a radiant moon of compassion, pouring forth the spiritual strength needed for you to liberate yourself from lower vibrational energies of fear and judgment, and shift into the vibration of freedom, love, and peace where you naturally belong. You are being urged to use this power to grow spiritually and free yourself from a situation that would otherwise dim your bright spirit. So see, I think blocking yourself from this situation, from the scenario, from this person, whatever it is, and however it resonates, you blocking yourself from this and blocking them from your life is freeing yourself, is protecting yourself. And it's allowing you to shift your focus onto yourself and rise from the lower vibration, like it said in the card. I think removing yourself from this energy, from the situation, is going to open doors for you. Doors that you may not have even been able to see had you still been in this energy, had you still been entertaining this person or this job or this family member, whatever it is. And it's really going to allow you to, like I said, focus on yourself and what you need to be doing. When other people are depleting you, you don't have energy, you don't have any energy left for yourself. So keep that block intact. Do not go back. I hear that very clear. And when you miss them, just remember all the reasons they gave you to leave. Remember back to how mad you were the day that you hit block. You finally hit block. The day you finally walked away. The day you finally put in your 2 weeks. Go back to that and remember how mad you were. Remember what pushed you to the point of walking away so that you can stay away. Because your guides are calling and they want you to reach towards your higher self. And you blocking yourself from this energy and removing yourself from this energy and not allowing it to play part in your life anymore is going to allow you to answer them. So please answer them. All right, everyone, those are all the messages that I received. I hope that they resonated with some of you or all of you. If they did not, like I've said in my previous videos, keep coming back. Maybe the next ones will. I specifically set an intention to ensure that these messages get to those who need them and those who need the advice. So perhaps this video is for you, or it's not for you, or it's not the right time. But either way, thank you for watching. Thank you for coming to my channel. Feel free to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you did like the content and you did resonate with the messages. Also, feel free to leave me a positive comment in the comment section. And if you would like to leave a donation or would like a personal reading, that information can be found in the description box. Again, thank you all for coming. Bye-bye.